this video, we're going to be going through Handshake on the employer side of things, but this is specifically for faculty and staff who have accounts with us on Handshake. So one of the first things you're going to do is you need to go to murraystate.joinhandshake.com to log into your account. Now, if you don't already have an account set up, you'll still go to the same URL. This is where you're going to land here. If you don't have an account, what you're going to do, there's two methods here. One, you can reach out to our office. I'll put that contact information at the end of the video, and we can get you manually added to the Murray State account. Now, the other method of doing this is going up here where it says no account, sign up here. Go ahead and click on that. You'll be taken to this page here. Down here below the next button, you'll see, are you an employer? Sign up here. Click on that. Use your Murray State email address here. And then where it says password, this is where you actually create a password. I know it's a little confusing because it kind of sounds like you're supposed to enter a password you already have, but this is actually where you create your password. And you can actually just use the same password you use with your MyGate and everything like that. But that's what you would do if you want to sign up as an employer. Now, of course, like I said, the easiest way to do it is just to contact our office and we'll actually add you manually to the account and it'll actually send you the link to get your account and everything set up. So a lot easier there on that part. But I'm going to go back to the login page here. If you already have an account, there's two ways to sign in. You can click on a Murray State University sign on and sign in through MyGate if you have that set up. Now, if it doesn't work on the MyGate, you can go back and you can also sign in with your email address here at the bottom and you just sign in to that method. For our purposes today, I'm going to go ahead and sign in through MyGate. So once you get signed into Handshake, this is what the employer side of things kind of look like. Now, you all will be added to our Murray State University main account, which means you'll be able to post jobs, create events, and everything like that. But I'm just going to give you a little bit of rundown and kind of just walk you through some things here on the employer side of Handshake. There's a few things you see up here. The main buttons really to worry about is to post a job, request an interview, and create an event. This is your main things that you can do. But there are a few other things you can do as well. Now, up here at the top, these little icons here, this is just your calendar. Messages, just your messages you've had with students. But then here it's just your notifications. So you may get notifications about people applying to your jobs or other things as well. Then there's favorite schools, help, and then over here under your name, if you click on that, you can be your profile, user settings, and other settings as well. Over here on the left side navigation, you'll be able to also see my profile, the company profile. You can view the jobs that are already posted under Murray State account. We do ask, because we do have multiple departments and multiple faculty and staff on the same account, we do ask that you don't mess with any other postings that are not yours. As like I said, we run multiple jobs from multiple departments on the same account. So only work on the jobs that belong to you. Other things, you can actually search for students, so you can actually look for students at Murray State. So go ahead and click on search students. Now we are connected to a lot of other universities on here, so what you'll want to do is down here in the school, you can either drop down and it'll pull up Murray State or you type it in. And just go ahead and hit Murray State, and then I'll bring up the list of students that belong to our university. And then a couple other things you can filter by school year. You can do by major category, majors, graduation date, and other things as well. So you can also look at the student's profile. So I'll just use mine, for example, since it pulls up. So I'll click on mine. I can see the student profile. I can see their education information. I can look at work experience and then other stuff as well. So this is a great way to just kind of get a quick view of the student's profile and everything on there. So the other things you can do is you can look at events, on-campus interviews, and career fairs. So we run our career fairs periodically during the semester. we normally have the Murray State account registered for the fairs. We do ask that you please contact us if you want to attend our career fairs because there are a few things we have to do, mainly because we have so many people on the same account. But I'll leave that for another video. The main thing I want to talk about today is posting jobs. So I'm going to go back to the home tab here. So to post a job for students, you'll see the big post a job button up here. Just go ahead and click on that. Go ahead where it says where should students submit their application. Go ahead and hit that apply and handshake. The external system here is if you want to take them to another website. It's best to just leave it to apply and handshake because it's a lot easier for students. Then go ahead and plug the title of your position in. We do ask you that you put the department name on this. So for my purposes, I'm going to put career services dash and then put whatever position it is. So if it's like student worker or whatever, I'm gonna put just test position for purposes of this video. So I got my job title in there. You can select company division. So we have a lot of departments and everything already in here. If yours is not in here, just go ahead and contact us and let me know, and I will be happy to add your division to this. I'm gonna go ahead and click on our division, add that in there. Display your contact information, students, just leave that as name only. For the job type, and this is very important, you want to make sure to click on the on-campus student employment here. That is very important because when it is labeled this, students can easily just click on a filter that says on campus and it'll show all the on-campus jobs to them. So you want to make sure that your job is not left out. So make sure you click on that on-campus student employment. Now, employment type, is it full-time or part-time? Most student positions are part-time, so just go ahead and hit part-time. Duration, you could put permanent. That's the easiest way to do it. If it is seasonal, you can do that, but you do have to put a start and end date there. So I normally just recommend leaving it permanent because a lot of times we don't know how long students are going to be there. They may be there for a semester, 2 semesters, or longer. And then another important thing is that it's a work study job. So if it's a federal work study position, make sure to mark this as yes because that's going to help it filter out to students. If it's not, just go ahead and mark it as no. So once you finish this page, you can either hit the next button or hit the details button. Details is just where, well, you throw in the meat of the position. So this is where you can put all you want in this job description. You can put text, you can put pictures, bullet points, links, whatever you want here. If you already have a job description, that's perfect. All you gotta do is copy and paste it here, and Handshake will retain most of the formatting for you. I'm just going to put in, a little bit of placeholder here because you gotta have it. You gotta have something in this box. So how many students do you expect to hire for this position? This can be up to you. If you're only hiring one, that's fine. If you're hiring multiple, that's cool. You can put however many you want there. If you don't know, just put one. That this number is not actually displayed to students, so you can just put whatever here. Estimated salary. So this is where you can put if it's paid or unpaid. If it's paid, you can throw in a number here. It isn't required, but you can. So I'm just going to put in $7.50 per hour. Job location, just plug in Murray for this because, well, our positions are in Murray, right? And then down here at the bottom is required documents. So this is where you can have them submit a resume, a cover letter, a transcript, or other documents. This is completely up to you what you want to put here. Typically, we do a resume, a cover letter, and then we ask for like a class schedule here. And you can plug that into text here. But you can ask for whatever you want in the other documents, and you can ask for whatever you need here, resume, cover letters, whatever that is. All this is completely optional and up to you. So once you have this section kind of done, again, you can hit that next button or you just hit the preferences here. Preferences is you can choose graduation date range. You can do school year. So if you're only interested in like sophomore or juniors, minimum GPA, you can plug one in here. We do recommend leaving this off just because we can't actually put GPA requirements in Handshake just for privacy issues and everything as well. Now, students can plug it in if they wish to, but it's not required. So we normally recommend just leaving this off because it opens the window up to a lot more students. But again, this is completely up to you. You can put one in here if you want. Um, Major categories, you are welcome to if you have certain majors that you want. So let's just say, for example, for agriculture, we can drop that down. We can pick certain ones. Say I only want like agriculture, and then I only want agronomy or animal science majors and landscape. I can just click on those, and that's the majors that I prefer. Or if you don't care what the majors are, you can just click all these out and just leave them completely open here. Now, at the bottom, it's going to ask you about applicant package recipients. Now, these are the people who receive notifications when a student applies. They also receive all the applicant materials as well. By default, it should put you down here. If it does not, you'll need to create a new contact here. If you do not have this option, just email us and let us know, or contact us and we'll get it set up for you. But I like to, hit email summary, and I also like to say email every time a student applies, just because I like to see when a student applies, and I want to see it pretty quickly, right? So once you have this page done, again, hit that next button or hit the schools button here. Now this is very important. I know this is a Murray State account, but you still have to add a school that you want this posted to. So where it says search for schools to add job postings, click that down, and Murray State should pull up. If not, just go ahead and type it in. So we're going to click on Murray State. So once that's posted, I see that down here under schools. You need to add the apply start date. It's going to add whatever today is and the closest time period. So you just got to add expiration date. We do recommend putting some kind of realistic expiration date. We really try to avoid having pull positions because that's something we're trying to avoid that happened on the previous job posting site. So we want to make it realistic to students, because when they apply for jobs and they're just put into a pool, they never hear anything, they get very discouraged. So it's really highly, encouraged to put a realistic expiration date on here. If it needs to be extended, we can definitely do that later or at a later time. But just go ahead and throw an expiration date in here. We're just going to say it into April here, and just throw that in there. Then you can hit preview. This will give you kind of a quick little glance of what the job will look like to students. You can just kind of check all your information over, make sure it's all good. And then when you hit that save button, your job posting will be posted at that point. Now, for the purpose of the video, I'm not going to hit that button, but once you do, your position will be posted and students will be able to apply to it. But that's a little bit about posting jobs and everything. And also kind of a quick walkthrough Handshake platform as well. Now, you are welcome. I mean, you can request interviews, and you can also create an event. If you need help with any of these two, please just reach out to our office, and we'll be happy to kind of walk you through this. But normally we don't use these two. This is the main one that faculty and staff are really focused on here. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a lot from it, and I hope it helps out with posting jobs and how to use Handshake as well. Again, I'm going to throw up our contact information here at the end of the screen. That way, if you need anything at all, feel free to contact our office. We're always happy to help out with whatever you need. And of course, if you also want to have like a training session or anything for your faculty and staff in your office, definitely reach out to us as well. We're happy to do that. But again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and go Racers.